As the saying goes, those who don't know history are destined to repeat it. And at this juncture, after that conservative supermajority on the Supreme Court gutted affirmative action in higher education and struck down President Biden's plan to forgive more than $400 billion in student debt, I think it's time that we talk about how those two things, they've been linked for decades. Higher education in America didn't always come with such a hefty price tag. In fact, through the 1950s, it was largely free and treated as a public good. Why? Because graduates used their education toward the betterment of society. But that all changed in the 1960s when anti-war and civil rights student activism hit college campuses and universities. And those colleges and universities, they responded by developing affirmative action policies to diversify their overwhelmingly white student bodies. Then California Governor Ronald Reagan's education advisor, Roger Freeman, warned, "We are in danger of producing an educated proletariat. That's dynamite. We have to be selective on who we allow to go to college." That was the beginning of a domino effect. Reagan cut funding to California's public university system and began charging in-state tuition and fees to, quote, get rid of undesirables. And as president, Reagan cut funding to the Department of Education by 25%. Colleges and universities began charging higher tuitions to make up the shortfall, and the federal government began to encourage low-income students to apply for student loans. The truth of the matter is the kids are not all right. In a political climate where precedent falls and civil rights continue to be eroded, what better way to, quote, get rid of the undesirables, as Reagan said, than to saddle them with debt and to make higher education a luxury?